Hi YouTube, my name is Bailey and I'm going to an interview today and this is what I'm wearing, and if you want to learn how to do it, just keep watching.
Okay, starting off with primer, I am using the CoverGirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless Serum Primer. And I'm just going to dot that all over my face and rub it in with my fingers.
I think that possibly, maybe I'm falling for you. Yes, there's a chance that I've fallen quite hard over you.
Over top of that, I am patting on the Bare Minerals Prime Time Foundation Primer, and it's the original one. Same as before, just rubbing it in with my fingers.
I think that possibly, maybe I'm falling.
After that is foundation. I'm using the CoverGirl Plus Olay's Tone Rehab 2-in-1 Foundation Base, and my color is 110 Classic Ivory. Now I'm going to dot that all over my face and take my damp beauty blender and just kind of press it into my skin. And once that's all patted in, I am taking a damp foundation brush and kind of fixing over any parts that I feel are clumpy or maybe don't look right on my skin. I like to have them damp just because it doesn't soak up as much product as it would a dry brush. Now I gotta conceal those dark circles. I'm using the Garnier Nutritioniste Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller, and it's the tinted one. I love this especially in the morning when I'm doing my makeup and my eyes are a little puffy from just waking up, and it's cool and it just kind of gives it a refreshing feel. Taking the same beauty blender and I'm just patting that in my skin. Over top of that, I am using the CoverGirl Illuminator, it's number 725, and making upside down triangles under my eyes just to help the redness from my cheeks and also just go over parts that maybe were a little dark from the roller. Patting that in with my beauty blender, and which is the same one I used for my foundation, just to give it a more natural look. Now can't forget to set that foundation. I am using the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. My color is 003 Natural. I've been using this powder for going around 3 or 4 years now, and it is my go-to powder. Whenever I run out, that's the first one I go to. I feel that it keeps me matte most of the day, longer than normally because I have very oily skin, and I don't know, I just love it. I like to prime my eyes before I put on any shadow, so I'm using the Maybelline Color Tattoo by Eye Studio 24-hour eyeshadow in number 35 Toughest Hope. It is a cream shadow, so I just like to warm it up in my fingers and then put it on my lid. For the eyeshadow, I am using the Revlon Photo Ready in number 505 Impressionist, and I'm basically just going to go through everything minus the two bottom ones. So first, I'm going to take the lid color and put it on the lid. Next, I'm taking just a fluffy angled brush, taking that crease color and putting it right in my crease.
I won't
Now I'm just gonna do the outer corner with a different color. It's the LMA Intense Eye Color Bold Nudes Powder Shadow, and it's in 412 Trio for Blues, just taking that crease color and putting it in my outer corner. Now I'm taking the brow bone color and putting it on my brow bone. Now this is just a fluffy brush that I'm taking and blending everything in so there's no harsh lines. Now it's onto my brows because my hair is really dark, my brows are really light. Let's just darken it up a little. I am using the Maybelline New York Master Shape by Eye Studio in soft brown. I'm just taking that brush, brushing my eyebrow hairs up, lining underneath, brushing them down, lining over top, and filling everything in, blending it with a Q-tip, and that's how I do my eyebrows.
I need you to stay to get through. Something's gotta give. I hope we can get past all the problems we have and let go. 'Cause I still believe that we have the chance.
Now as you see here, I'm just taking that brow bone color again and reinforcing it on my brow bone. Just in case the eyebrows look a little whacked out, I just kind of fix them up with that shadow. So now for the liner. On my top lid, I am using the Maybelline New York Master Precise by Eye Studio in black, and it's just kind of a felt tip marker and I love it. I feel like it gives me really precise lines and I can work with it easier. I just struggle with liquid liner and pencil liner, so this is kind of the best of both worlds for me. I like to start off at the edge of my lid and work towards the inner of my lid, just so it's a more accurate and line and it's not as bumpy. For my bottom line, it's not exactly on my waterline, it's just a little below it. I'm using the Maybelline New York Unstoppable Eyeliner in Onyx, and it's just the retractable one, and putting it under there, and then as you'll see, I'll kind of blend it and soften it up with my middle finger. Now I'm just taking that e.l.f. angled and taking that powder and putting it over top of the liner just to help it stick longer and reinforce the darker brown that is in the outer corner. For the blush, I chose Bare Minerals blush in the color Vintage Peach. And for my bronzer, I am taking the New York City Smooth Skin Bronze Face Powder in the color 720A Sunny. Just getting that blush on the apples of my cheeks. sucking in my lips to create a jawline, or whatever that's called, the place in between your cheekbones and your jawbone, and dragging it up more towards my hairline. I like to keep it away from my lips just because I don't like that harsh of a line to go that far across my face. For the mascara, I am using the CoverGirl Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. It's the water-resistant one. And the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black in Carbon Black. And the first one is in Very Black. I love the shape of this brush just because it gives me incredible volume, because I have very long lashes but they're very thin, so I like to use any voluminous mascara, and I found that this does the job very well, and it is my go-to mascara.
So honey, please come with me so we can hear. So honey, please stay with me, 'cause you're the only one that I need, and
I like to use whatever's left on the brush after the top lashes on my bottom lashes, just because my top lashes are long enough to, you know, not want lower long lashes. Yeah.
I'd walk a million miles just to catch a glimpse of you. You're oh so beautiful that I don't think.
Now I like to take the Carbon Black mascara just to darken it up a little more and just kind of thicken it up more than it already was from the other mascara. And I feel like it does a very nice job at that. This is a little trick I've learned over the years. If you have really long lashes and curlers don't really work for you, like they don't work for me, I like to just do what I'm doing there, and it lifts my lashes up and keeps them up all day. Now let's not forget to blend all of that powder and concealer, powder and blush and bronzer all together, because you don't want lines on your face. Lips. For lips, I am using the Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil in the color 049 Natural, and it's by Rimmel, if I forgot to mention that. And instead of outlining my lips, I'm just kind of doing it all over my lips to help the lipstick stick a little longer. For the lipstick, I am using the Maybelline New York Peachy Scene, and it's number 525. I find this sheer enough, sparkly enough, and pigmented enough to just use it on its own with no lip gloss. And alright, that is my look for that interview, and this video is going up way later than planned, but if you guys wanted to know, I did get the job, so this worked for me. It's not the reason why I got the job, but I'm sure it probably helped. So, yeah.
Suffering to make you well, to make